Evans to the other end, gonna take a three. It's offline left. Offensive rebound, James. Back up top, Proctor will reload and knock it down. Tyrese Proctor with 8. James set to inbound on the baseline, bounces one for Proctor. Got inside, put it off the window. Counted in a foul. What an acrobatic finisher, Proctor. Back outside Cooper, 7 to shoot. Top of the key for Tyrese, 5 on the topper. Takes a peek, backpedals, launches, and hits a 3. Proctor's got 20. A season high for him, 4 off his career high.
Tyrese, I thought, had a great bounce back game. And, you know, sometimes when you don't make shots or don't score, that can be thought of as not playing well. And really, he hasn't made shots the games before that. But, you know, he was doing some good things. But clearly he wasn't quite himself or what we expect him to be or what he expects himself to be. And so he's been in the gym working like crazy. And I thought he had a really good competitive spirit. And when you have that, shooting comes with it, and it sure did in that game. And so I'm really proud of him for working through the shooting, attacking it every day in practice, but then at the same time, focusing on defending, focusing on rebounding, focusing on just competing every play.
As the Blue Devils steamroll their way to a 12th consecutive win. Now 16-2 overall, 8-0 atop the ACC. An impressive showing here on the road, a 25-point win.
Well, the Boston College game was a great test for us. The way that they came out on defense, I thought knocked us back. They were physical, and they made things hard for us. And so for our guys, it was just a good reminder for us how we have to play through physicality, play through resistance on the offensive end. You know, really liked the way that Tyrese Proctor came out in that first half, and he really, you know, helped us get that lead because we were struggling a little bit on that end. And then defensively, wasn't pleased with where we were at to begin the game, but I thought in the second half we took some major steps of getting back to where we need to be, but I still feel we have a long way to go in that, and a lot of work for improvement.
Takes it low, one dribble, dumps it off to Brown, and he'll tuck it down. Nice find inside. And nearly taken away by Rechsteiner, but Brown was so strong he got it back and laid it in. Off of a screen set by Brown, into the big fella, all alone to hammer it down.
Well, we're still adjusting to Malik being out. I hope we never get accustomed to it where it feels completely natural, because we hope to get him back soon. And Malik is such an important guy and such a different kind of player. And so for us, that adjustment has been difficult. And it's given other guys an opportunity to step up more. But also for us, we need to be better with the details on the defensive end, because we have less room for slippage. You know, Malik would just make Malik plays. You know, he would get deflections, he would get steals. He would just guard guys one-on-one where you didn't have to help. And so for us, that's not exactly where we are right now. And so how can we make up for it with amazing effort, amazing attention to detail, and also for us as a coaching staff, some strategy of changing a little bit of what we do.
4 and 3 between the legs, on the drive, right to the rim to punch it down. Here's Proctor, straight line drive, and a right hand tomahawk. Takes the screen from Cooper Flag. Double team comes. Cooper's got it to the right. Proctor, he's open, and that's a three. James, room to shoot, and said he'll drive into the paint to the corner. Proctor's open again. Got it again. Cooper ready to attack. Into the paint he goes. Out for Proctor. Left side three. Wow, they are flowing on this end. And the lead back to 19.
Everyone on our team can shoot the ball, and that leaves everybody else as a threat. And us being able to really attack the basket and the paint touches and people who can really drive the ball and being able to find our other teammates is what makes our offense very dangerous, and that makes us unstoppable in transition too.
Tyrese Proctor to throw it down.
Tyrese has been incredibly consistent in being ready to shoot, and even when we recruited Tyrese, we knew one of the best things he could do is shoot the ball. And sometimes as a guard, you're trying to be all things to all people, where for him, the strength of his game is always going to be based around the threat of him shooting. That gives him an advantage to drive, that gives him an advantage to pass. And so I just love the way he's been ready to shoot. We need to continue to be creative and find more ways to get him open looks. And his defense, you combine the two, he's had the making of the start of a great year because of it.
Duke All Access is brought to you by Gatorade. It fuels the best because it is the best. By Continental Tire, the smart choice in tires. And by Coke Zero Sugar. Tackle game day with a great taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
You can feel confident Continental is the smart choice in tires.
Can they handle extremes?
Yep. Tested from the Texas desert to near the Arctic Circle.
Really?
Really.
Anything for the guy who finds that one pothole?
Yeah, road hazard coverage has your back.
For real?
Absolutely.
Were they made by like a bajillion engineers?
Well, closer to 100. Continental. Welcome to the smart choice in tires.
Create a backyard that's out of this world. Right now, save $50 on the MS250 gas-powered chainsaw. Real steel. Find yours.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling. But what's really made Ford F-Series #1 is you.
Now get up to $11,624 in total savings on select 2024 F-150s, only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Gatorade, the world's most superior sports drink, designed to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel. It fuels the best because it is the best. Gatorade, is it in you?
To the right, nobody open. To the left, there's Evans. He'll take a three and hit it. Isaiah Evans with his 8th three of the season. To the left it goes. Evans is wide open, and you know how that goes. He'll drive into the paint, spin, wait, step through, kick to the right. Evans again. Give it to him. Transition, 1-on-3, gonna wait for help. Sends it to the left. Evans again. Got it again. And Duke has the lead. Outstanding defense. Here comes Caleb Foster leading by 1. To the right, it's Evans. Bang! Isaiah Evans from 3. He's got 15 and the lead back to 4. A kick out for Evans. He'll drive. Step through, fed Brown down low. Back for Evans in the corner. Oh, he's cooking! Isaiah Evans Evans with 18, and Duke has their biggest lead of the night.
Isaiah Evans made a statement in his breakout performance against Auburn, lighting it up from beyond the arc with 6 threes on the night. Just a memorable performance in Cameron, and since then, he's earned himself minutes on the court because of his energy and his sharp shooting ability, and he credits his teammates for making this year special.
Inside James, catches at the block, out for Evans, and another three. That's number 7.
I mean, it's easy when you know you have a great team behind you, and when you're actually having fun, it's, you know, you're on the court, it's fun. So none of that stuff I do is to really like showboat or to like, you know, do the most. I'm really just out there, you know, enjoying myself, because, you know, when, you know, it feels great to win. And then, you know, when you have a great team behind you that is on, that has that same energy, it's just easy. I've always been a positive guy, especially when it comes to team sports or supporting guys that are on the same team as me. It's always been someone or something that someone's been a part of me.
From his early days on the court, Evans worked to perfect his jump shot, knowing it would be a key strength to his game, and now he's putting his work on display right here at Duke.
Since youth, I've changed my jump shot like multiple times, but I've always just been able to shoot it. You know, I was never really the fastest. I've always been taller, but, you know, I've never had like a lot of handle or, you know, been really quick, but I could always shoot it. So shooting has just always been a part of my game.
Looking back on his time he spent developing his shot, he recalls the endless days outside with his friends, putting up shot after shot, finding the joy in every rep.
I feel like our generation, that 2005, 2004 group, you know, we was the last generation of just outside kids. You know, we weren't really big on video games per se. Like, obviously, you know, video games are around and we played them, but I feel like my generation was the last group that really, you know, was just outside, just playing. So, you know, when people don't think about it, you know, just being outside and just putting up shots all day with your buddies, like, it's not, even though you're not doing drills and doing the same shot over and over again, you're still getting reps, even though it might not be as serious.
Now as a Blue Devil, he's focused on making the most of every opportunity to showcase his shooting ability, staying confident and ready with every look he gets.
I'm just really just trying to get him up before, you know, that the fire runs out. Just, you know, get up, not get up as many shots as possible, but, you know, get as many good looks as I can, because, you know, I don't know when I'm coming back in next. So I gotta use the most of my opportunity that I have, and I feel like in moments like Auburn or Boston College, I'm just trying to use the most out of my opportunity that I have. You know, I talk to a lot of the older guys on our team, like Mason and Caleb, and they're always telling me, you know, keep shooting, never let it miss get to your head. But I feel like, as you know, at this point in basketball, you've been hearing that so long, it's kind of like something that you just have to know as a shooter, like just always have that shooter's mentality, next shot's going in.
I'm incredibly proud of Isaiah Evans and what he's done this season. Isaiah chose the moment he decided he wanted to come to Duke. He embraced the obstacles of the way. Like he did not want it easy, and he wanted to become the best basketball player he possibly could be. He wanted to be pushed. He wanted to be coached. He understood that playing time could be tough, and he wanted to be a part of Duke anyway. And he's come through for us in some of the biggest moments of the season. He's fearless. He's been a great guy to coach, because anything you say to him, he takes it, and then he goes and works on it. He's been somebody that's worked on his defense as much as his offense or shooting, and he works on shooting all the time. So he's had a maturity in terms of wanting to address every part of his game, wanting to do whatever it takes to get on the floor. And then you talk about his energy. You know, he's got an infectious energy that rubs off, I think, on everybody on the team, but also fans, people in the stadium. You can just feel when Isaiah's on the floor.
Gillis to the left, there's Evans. Into the paint he goes, rises up, draws a foul, counted, and a chance for three.
The whole way, it's just been a process. I've just been learning as much as I can, especially back in the summer. In the summer, it was rapid development, rapid learning. I was learning something new every single day. You know, closer towards the season, I just kind of started getting more comfortable with the offense and, you know, the terminology. And then even towards now, I feel like where I'm able to compete with anybody.
Gillis has it. Back to Evans. Reloads and knocks it down.
Celebrate the moments that matter with a beautiful piece of jewelry or a luxury timepiece from Reed's. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments.
It's bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Crispy. Will you accept this leg?
And everything that's not.
Because it doesn't matter where you tailgate, with crispy hand-breaded chicken and scratch-made biscuits.
It's her!
You're not just tailgating. You're tailgating like a legend.
It's bow time. Head to Bojangles and grab your tailgate box today.
Hear live, out-of-market play-by-play this year with the Varsity Network app. In a truly unique listening experience, capture every moment and all of the drama. Powered by Learfield, the Varsity app delivers the soundtrack of your favorite teams. Access live and on-demand audio broadcasts, plus over 100 official school podcasts for free through the Varsity app. Download the Varsity Network app today.
Duke's new century cries out for a university where the drive to discover is not hemmed by disciplinary logics, where philosophers work side by side with physicians and physicists, where nurses find inspiration in narrative theory, where mechanical engineers team up with marine biologists or musicians. I believe Duke will continue to be that university, together.
Duke Basketball 360, presented by Continental Tire, the smart choice in tires.
James thought about a three. Instead, he'll drop into the paint. Found a cutter and flag for a right-hand punch. And boy, is he fired up.
Right down the middle of the lane on a perfect pass from his teammate to put Duke up 13.
Dribble to the free throw line to the corner. What a feed to Knipple, who hits a three. Inside, Malik catches, faces up, found a cutter, and James to dunk it down.
Good ball movement by the Blue Devils. 2 passes to set up James for the tying finish.
Our team has taken it to another level with sharing the ball, and something we've talked about the whole year is being connected. And that can mean a lot of different things, but one of the things it means is being connected on the offensive end of the floor, where you're not playing for your shot. You know, we always talk about fighting for Duke shots or for our shots, and our guys have embraced that. When you have multiple willing passers on the floor, even our leading scorer in Coop loves to pass as much as anything else on the floor. Sion James is such a connector and unselfish. Tyrese Proctor, you know, the way that he passes, and what happens is it becomes contagious. And so when one guy starts making those passes, then the next guy's going to. And so you can lose that quickly. And I want us just to remember, just to continue to share the ball and play beautiful basketball, because you have a chance to really separate yourself from what or other teams are doing. Here's some of our 18 assists from the Boston College game. The story for our team this year has been going from offense to defense and capitalizing, we call these red zone opportunities. And Sion has his eyes up. Now, we don't practice banking in shots, but we do practice making those and taking those shots. And so we want our guys to be aggressive. And then just the pace that Tyrese played with in the ball screen there, slowing down and finding Pat, that's something we've been working on, the pace of our play. It doesn't have to be 100% fast all the time. Tyrese with a really nice find. And then here, you know, something about Kaman, you know, if teams want to switch at times with him, well, he's such a big presence inside where you just throw it up to him. And Sion had great touch and put it in the perfect position for Kaman. And then offensive rebounds to kick out shots, automatic for us. We want those to be automatic threes. And then Isaiah Evans is always if you watch him play, he always has his hands ready before he catches. And in that play, he's got his hands ready, which gives him the ability to have a quick release on his shooting. And I love his energy, love how he's talking. Another offensive rebound, and this time for Pat to find Cooper for the dunk. And so the offensive rebounds, are a big part of our game and leading to open threes. And if we can get dunks, that's even better. Sion is really just such a simple passer, and this is a out-of-bounds go-to for us. And, fortunately, we were able to get Kaman an easy basket. This play was started with Cooper, and they're playing his zone, and he reads the defender up top and is able to split through the defense, and Sion saw it the whole way. And that's where the connectivity of our team is growing and where we understand where each other are going to be. This play started with Cooper, but it's the unselfishness by Tyrese that creates the open shot for Isaiah in the corner. And this is exactly what we talk about with good to great. And when we watch this play back as a team, I shout out the bench, because I think the bench has just a great energy about them. Parents are celebrating, fans behind us. That's what it should be. And then again, finding that hot hand, Isaiah had it going, and Cooper hits him for the open three. Again, finding Isaiah. And this was out of an action for us, but the timing and the screening by Kaman is what opens it up. And then once more, an offensive rebound at a key time, and then Cooper, I knew that three was going in when he took it. It just, there was a Duke shot, and I just want to call a timeout and get us all on the same page of where we're going to go from there. But it's great by Kaman to find Cooper for the open three.
Gatorade, the world's most superior sports drink, designed to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel. It fuels the best because it is the best. Gatorade, is it in you?
I wanted to work with a supplier partner I respect.
I wanted a partner who respected me.
We needed a partner with employees who care as much as we do.
We needed a partner who values relationships.
I wanted a partner that would help me grow my business.
We needed a partner that would help us succeed.
SRS Distribution delivers more than building products. SRS delivers customer success.
Turn up the heat on the competition this season with CPI Security, proud partner of the Duke Blue Devils.
You can feel confident Continental is the smart choice in tires.
And they handle extremes?
Yep. Tested from the Texas desert to near the Arctic Circle.
Really?
Really.
Anything for the guy who finds that one pothole?
Yeah, road hazard coverage has your back.
For real?
Absolutely.
Were they made by like a bajillion engineers?
Well, closer to 100. Continental. Welcome to the smart choice in tires.
The Boston College trip was one of the most special weekends for our program, and it started off Friday night where we had a chance to bring our entire program to the Celtics Magic game. And who would have thought, Celtics could play a lot of people, but to play the Magic where they have two of our former players, and Wendell Carter and Paulo Banchero. And obviously the Celtics, with having Jason Tatum, Emil Jefferson, who I'm incredibly close with as well. Obviously, Emil was on the staff with me my first year, and I coached Emil. And then Steve Pagliuca, being an owner for the Celtics, and he just did such an amazing job making the whole trip happen. And our players had an amazing time. The coaching staff had an incredible time. Just watching everything that's happening during the course of an NBA game, and then to turn the page and you play the game the following night and you see the most, as good as anywhere I've been, the Duke fans that came out to support our team and the main family that came out to support Cooper led to an amazing environment. It was obviously a special night because we won and we played well, but to feel that support when you're away from home is, I've never seen anything like that before, and it was special to be a part of. Well, when I come into the office and I look out my window and I see Krzyzewskiville, there's tents all the way back to the tennis courts. It's surreal. You know, it's something I'll never take for granted. It's the first thing I do every morning when I walk in my office. I look out there. You know, I think about those kids who are camping out. I hope it wasn't too cold. I hope it wasn't raining. You know, I look at them, and usually they're out in the morning and walking around, and just to have that energy around the building that you work, you know, and it just makes you feel really, really grateful for where you're at. And then you think about all the people that have supported us, including those kids who are outside in tents. That's why Duke is one of one. It just is.
Ready to go to work. Here comes the double team. Cross-court Proctor into the corner. Evans on the right. That's good from three. Outstanding ball movement. Isaiah Evans knocks it down. He's got 8, and it's the biggest lead of the night at 15.
I'm excited, you know. I'm excited for the competition, the history behind these games. I've always been a guy that took pride in, you know, buying into culture and buying into, you know, whether it be rivalries or, you know, home games. You know, I'm a big culture guy, so playing, you know, I guess they call it the triangle, you know, UNC, NC State, Wake Forest. You know, I know that there's history behind these games, so it just means a lot to me, even though this is my first go-around.
There's two things, you know, that you do during this time. The first thing is you understand your schedule coming up, playing against Wake, NC State, North Carolina in a very short period of time. But before that, you focus on yourself, and we've taken time to really analyze where we're at, analyze what we're doing very well, and analyze things we have to do better, and then use this time while not having a game during the week to practice. And so that's been very valuable. And then obviously it's a game at a time mentality. Like, we're not getting ahead of Wake Forest. That's the only thing we're thinking about. We have a ton of respect for them, and we know it's going to take a lot of preparation and a big-time game to beat those guys.